Yeah, hi guys, Stephen I from My Fortune, creating fortunes for the future. Hope you had a great day and a great week, and the month is nearly over. February 2017. The day's date is the 23rd of February, of course. And I want to bring this video up regarding option robot. I've got a few traders that hasn't been productive with this beautiful software. This absolutely wonderful software, option robot, and I thought I better put another video up regarding the setting. It's imperative that you must set this robot up before you fire up the auto trader. So let me log into my account. So I can give you some of my recommendations of how your setting should be. Now, depending on where you are living, because you could be anywhere around the world. Now, your demographic area also plays a big part in using the software, and it's important that you understand that. Now, the reason being is it's the signal, it's your internet signal, or your online telephone cable, or however you receive your internet to your home. Now, if that signal is delayed or interfered with from the option robot to you, and to you to option robot and to the broker, everything can be disharmonized or interfered with, and problem could be caused in that regard. Remember, we're dealing with digital signals, and digital signals can easily be interfered with, or what's the other word? Have some sort of problem. Put it this way, or have a glitch. It's like watching TV or watching YouTube, for example, and all of a sudden the video stops working for a few seconds and it comes back on again. And if you can understand what I'm trying to say here, signals can be interrupted by some means, one way or the other. And wherever you are making a trade, it's imperative that you must be able to set these robots or the settings up suitable for where you are living, in accordance with what option robot and the broker. And that might take a bit of testing, but what I'm going to do is give you some sort of my own recommendations in setting. And preferably, now we're in setting, click all these off, and you only have these two indicators going, MACD and trend. Now at the same time, I suggest you take everything off, all the currency pair off, and you'll probably only have one or two going for you. Now, the reason being, so the software can concentrate only on these particular settings that you have set up. That's the currency pair, Euro USD, which is a common one, and it's very volatile. And at the meantime, this is my recommendation, USD GPY. Now, depending on which broker you're with, I certainly suggest that whenever you sign in with one of the brokers that's been recommended by the software, and you must sign up with this software, only the software that the broker has recommended for you. Now, this is the only brokers I'm allowed to use here in Australia. Wherever you are, you might have a different selections, so don't be bothered too much about it. And that's just how the regulations are around each countries. And option robots can only provide the brokers that's available in your country. They're not going to provide you any other brokers in waste of time trying to sign in and find your country is not recognized. But anyway, back to setting. Where was I? Depending on which broker, as I said, you sign up with, you must sign up, as I said, only with these brokers that the software recommends. Now, I prefer to sign up with a broker that provides provides a minimum deposit or minimum purchase of $5. This one here starts at $10, and that is binary tilt. Now, if you can get one that starts your minimum price at $5, that's a far better starting point. Now, there's a reason why I said that. If you only start with $5 and you have an open trade, and this particular open trade goes out of the money, let me fire this up. Now, I'm going to use these settings first, and I'm going to show you what I mean as we put it into practice. Now, the reason being is if it was $5 and you missed that first trade, your second trade must double. So from $5 to $10. And by using this method, martingale or Fibonacci, it automatically, as you can see here, automatically trade for you $10, and it goes up to 25 and 50. Automatically, that is done for you. The software does that for you until you win a trade. Now, that is to recoup any losses, because these software, you got to remember, they're only machines. They're not perfect. And you're going to get some misses all the time. And by using this strategy that I'm showing you, it doesn't matter if you lose money. The software will then try to recoup it by doubling up your bets to recoup the loss and make a bit of profit at the end of the day. So let me fire up the Auto Trader with these settings that you have just seen. Hold on, I'm going to try this one because I've got no cash in that account. But seriously, this is what this video is about. It's you learning how to use settings. You must use settings. And as I said, there's a lot of disgruntled traders out there losing money in these processes because they're probably just thinking they can come on, turn on the Auto Trader without going through and making sure that their setting is correct. Oops, there we go. See what happens? Just because I changed something somewhere here, all my setting has been taken off, so I've got to reset it. I don't like martingale, so I'm going to go Fibonacci. And then as you can see, oops, I like MACD. If you follow these sort of settings, you'll do pretty well. But remember, adjust these settings to suit your demographic area, and especially also at the time frame, what sort of time you're trading. Remember, there are three major markets that controls these movements of each assets. You have the Asian market, which consists of New Zealand, Australia, and the Asian countries, and you have the European market, that's England, Germany, and you name it, up there in Europe, and of course the US market. So bear that in mind. The time frames also is important, as I said to you. Hold on, let me bring this up. What was it? Never mind, I've forgotten. If you can get the time frame of each country, and that would help you win what time to trade, preferably when these markets are active, around about, say for example, the Asian market opens. Don't forget the time differences between each country. And I suggest I start trading when the Australian or the Japanese market open and find out what time it is. So relatively, when Australia wakes up, trade in their time, which is around about 11 o'clock to say 3 o'clock. But between those times, could be perfect for you. I'm not saying it is, but it could be perfect for you. But anyway, try these settings and you'll be surprised what it can do for you. You don't forget also to use third-party provider to help you gauge where these assets are going. And bear in mind, as I said, these systems are not 100% perfect, but they are there to help you. And if you use them, utilize them with some good settings, you can do pretty well. But anyway, try these services out. Try these settings out, and you might see a difference in your results. Now, what I'm trying to get here is to get the Auto Trader to go to pick a losing trade. So it will show up when this setting here, Fibonacci, takes over and do a trade with a double your bet instead of just $10. There'd be $20 or $25. But also remember, hold on, I think we might have one. Oh, here we go. There's a trade there now. You see how it straight away went up to $25? That's to recoup any losses. And this is the beauty, as I said, the setting must be done. If you don't do your settings, then you will lose money. That's inevitable. And as you have seen, I've used what is called a Fibonacci, and Fibonacci does that automatic for me. I don't have to worry about it. But bear in mind also, as I said earlier, I don't know if I have said it, this auto trader, do not let this auto trader run by itself. You must be in front of it when you're trading. Yeah, when you finish trading, turn it off. Just trying this out also, I prefer you just to use one asset and one trade at a time. I just used there two because I had two open. So preferably to test this a wonderful and absolutely marvelous robot, trading robot, option robot, try these settings. One trade, one simultaneous trade at a time, Fibonacci, and use these two trend. Or you can even use one. It might be a slow process, but at least it'll be far more effective than probably what you've been using in the past. As you can see, the trade I was telling you about, the software doubled my bets and I capitalized on my money back. As you can see, in a short space of time, we have money. Demo still applies back here in your settings. So depending on what's the best time for trading, 60 seconds or 90 seconds, that's entirely up to you. Find one that's suitable and it seems to bring you profits at the end of the day. So it does take a little bit of setting. Once you know your setting, write it down on a piece of paper, and that's the one you follow religiously. Anyway, this is Stephen Ifill from Ifill Fortune, and as you can see, I've got one here. One trader has come back to me. This is a scam, and this is the sort of people that I'm trying to highlight these videos for. Let me take them out. Trade well, stay away from scams. God bless you. We love you, and we'll see you on our next video. Bye for now.